My dark mind is going to like a serial killer. No, and I feel like if you were to change something, you wouldn't be the person you are now. Number 5 is, when did you last sing to yourself?
Anyway, the only thing you're waiting for is the season to change. Goals for the future.
Oh, that's a good one.
To be honest, I reckon the last time was probably when I farted under the covers with Hugo.
Got a little bad boy on our hands, guys.
The greatest accomplishment
It's not
is
you.
Not you. Can
YouTube
you say
channel?
nipple glue? Fire extinguisher.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually Connor and I answering the 36 questions to fall in love or something like that. I've just seen so many things about this that I just thought it'd be really funny to do. I did film this as part of my vlog, but I've put it into a separate video because it's just so long. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you did, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. But yeah, let's just get into it. Obviously, we are already so deeply in love. We just, you know, it's supposed to deepen your connection, I think.
Deepen your connection.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, are you ready for the first one?
Okay.
Given the choice of anyone in the world, who would you want as a dinner guest?
Anyone dead or alive?
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone as a dinner guest. So these are for you as well.
Yeah, we both have to ask these.
What about you, Hugo?
My dark mind is going to like a serial killer.
Really?
Knowing that I'd be safe and they couldn't hurt me, I'd want to like
Good deal.
understand
It's nice.
why they did it. Do you know what I mean? Like on a deeper level, coming straight from their mouth. But on the other hand, I don't know if I would want that.
I don't think you would. I think you'd be terrified.
I'd be terrified, but like, wouldn't that be so interesting?
No. I don't need to know why crazy people are crazy.
Okay.
Oh, see, I'd go Mac Miller.
I knew you was going to say Mac Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that because of music? You'd like to just have a chat with him about music?
Yeah, he just seems like the coolest guy.
He does seem like a really cool guy.
It seemed.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good answer. To be
So
honest.
should we do one dead, one alive?
Okay, yeah.
So I'd go Mac Miller, obviously dead, and then alive I would go.
I've got 2 people, but they're dead.
No, that doesn't count. Who's your other person? Then?
I was gonna say my nan and my granddad,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but they were separated. They didn't like each other, so they couldn't be there at the same time. I would love to like sit and have another conversation now that I'm older, because they passed away when I was my nan passed away when I was really young,
Yeah.
when I was like 14, maybe even younger,
Yeah.
and my granddad when I was like 18, 17 maybe.
Yeah.
I'd love to just like, now that I'm 25,
Older,
have
yeah.
a proper conversation with them. So I think that would actually be my answer.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But so no one alive then.
You?
I think I would go Matthew McConaughey.
Oh really? Why?
I just like him.
Yeah, he does seem quite cool. If Hugo could talk, I would pick Hugo. Like if the dinner guest had a voice,
Yeah.
you could have a conversation with that person, I would pick Hugo.
We're going too deep on this question.
Right,
Let's go on
okay,
to the
let's
next
go
one.
on to the next question. Would you like to be famous, and in what way?
If I was famous, what would it be for? Or
I'm guessing, like, would you like to be famous, yes or no? And if you would, what way would you like to be famous?
I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't.
I
I couldn't think of anything worse than stepping outside your house and then being followed by, like, people with cameras and fans.
I don't do well under scrutiny.
No,
Right.
yeah, I couldn't read shit about myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
No, I wouldn't want to be famous just because it makes it harder to do normal stuff.
Yeah.
But if I was famous, I'd like to be famous for
Something positive.
probably music.
Yeah, fair. If I was to be famous, I'd like to be famous for like vlogging. Does
Yeah.
that count? Like
Yeah,
YouTube.
well, there
yeah.
are famous YouTubers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I'd. If I had to. I already have spoken about this question. Before making a telephone call, do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why? I do.
No, I don't.
I do because anxiety. I need to know what I'm saying.
The only
To get my
time
point
I'll
across.
ever write something down as if I'm ordering food and I need to know what we're getting.
Yeah. And still you struggle.
Well, no, because sometimes like I'll write down half an order and be like, oh, I'll know the rest.
Yeah.
When it comes to the order, I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, no, you don't. You don't have a problem with ringing anyone.
No,
I hate phone calls. I will do anything in my power to avoid a phone call.
Usually I have a reason for why I'm phoning.
Yeah.
And usually it's easier, like, or it's quicker to call somebody and be like, look, what's going on with this situation? And
I
then
could never.
and then they're just like, da, 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 rather than send them a text and you have to wait a couple hours or something for a
I'd
response.
rather do that.
The impatience part of me is just like, I'm calling.
Yeah, I could never do that. Sometimes what I've done is like Googled what if I have to ring someone. Like I remember once there was like a hold on my bank and the money got stopped for a transfer or something, and I had to ring them to confirm it was me doing it. So I was Googling like what questions are the bank gonna ask me, because I was so anxious about like them asking me something and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I just get so anxious on telephone calls.
Yeah, see, that's where I'll just be like, oh, what do I need?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay, can I give you a call back?
Yeah, you're good like that. That's why he does all the phone calls.
Yeah, it's just, it's like if you don't know something, just be like, oh, okay, what do I need to know?
Yeah, no, that
Then
is
you
true.
just prepare yourself. It's the same.
You're an adult. I'm a
an
child.
adult.
Question 4. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
Perfect day.
A perfect day.
Probably a productive one that goes slow.
Yeah, you have a lot of time to get shit done.
Not just that though, like you just there's you've done a lot and it's still a slow day.
Yeah.
Like it's like you'll wake up at like 7 and then you'll do like 10 things in like 2 hours and then you're like, it's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
And then you still got like the rest of the day.
My perfect day would be... Could you guess what my perfect day would be?
Well, I left mine quite broad, but
Yeah.
no.
Mine would be it'd be in autumn or winter. First of all, let's just set the season. I'd love to go for like an autumnal walk with the dog, with the family. You can come too, but you don't really like coming, so.
Sorry?
A nice autumnal walk with like lots of leaves on the floor and just feeling really like autumnal, and it's a bit chilly out, but
Autumnal,
it's sunny.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's cold out. You have to wear a jacket, but it's sunny.
It's autumnal.
It's lovely. And then you come home, you have like a nice little brunch and watch Harry Potter.
You do that anyway. The only thing you're waiting for is the season to change.
And spending it with family. I just think a perfect day for me is like just being comfy at home with the people I love. That's like my idea of a perfect day.
Yeah.
Not having to go out for any... I like a bit of sunshine though. I like to break the day up because otherwise it feels like you're just stuck in the house all day.
Yeah.
So that would be mine. Number 5 is, when did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? You sing to me all the time. You rap to me all the time.
I was literally singing Mac Miller earlier.
Yeah, yeah, and I sung
You
Sabrina Carpenter.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor sung Mac Miller to me, and I sung Sabrina Carpenter to him.
Well,
That
I was actually
great.
singing to her, but she was too busy on TikTok. And then I was
Yeah.
like, what did you say?
But
What did I say?
I
And then
repeated what you said.
you said the last word, and I was like, what else did I say?
No, I said the last
And you was
line,
like,
not the last word. Because does anyone else's boyfriend do this thing where they sing and then they'll get louder and louder?
Fuck off, you do that as well! You were literally doing that with Sabrina Carpenter songs, that's why I did it back!
Number 6. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
I'd say body, because it's easier to keep the mind of a 30-year-old.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can easily like be that age, but mentally you're not that age.
Yeah. It's like...
So I don't feel 25, I feel 15.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like that's... Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's a decent
easily
one.
body, because your body's going to...
Deteriorate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously your mind like doesn't make the connections as well
Mm.
when you're older, but there's now ways where it can, so...
Yeah, you can like do mind training and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair. That was quite an easy one, yeah. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die? That's not a good question for Connor, so maybe we should just skip past that one.
Triggers my existential depression.
Yeah, I think I'll just go with old age, to be honest, or heartbreak if he goes first. I think that's what will be mine. But we'll skip past that one.
No. I've never thought about how I would die.
You've never had like a hunch. I generally think if he goes first, I will be like a day later with heartbreak.
If you asked me like 5 years ago, I probably would have said overdose.
Yeah. Wow, you're clean now, so.
Yeah, and now I'd probably say falling over and hit my head.
Not of heartbreak, how romantic.
Well, no, because
He got pushed, he didn't fall.
Yeah. Yeah, the ghost. Why, you're dead yet?
Yeah, I thought you loved me. Yeah, fair, you are quite clumsy.
Yeah.
Not
It's like
clumsy, but you can be a bit.
Like sometimes I'll just walk and I'll be like, oh, my knee's gone. And I'm fucking 27.
Yeah, that's fair. Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common. Should we both pick 3 things and then just like back to back off them? Because we're going to have similar, aren't we? Three things we have in common.
Goals for the future.
Oh, that's a good one. I was going to say like being at home. We both would much rather stay at home than go out at any opportunity.
Yeah.
But goals for the future, definitely. That's such a good one.
Golf.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, we've got so much humour.
Sometimes. See, that wasn't funny. You just gave me a nipple cripple.
I think we do have humour. Our double take YouTube
Can you
channel.
say nipple cripple? I've never thought of it before.
I don't know. Do I have to cut that out?
No, just keep it in. If I said it wrong, then let us know.
Yeah, we both prefer autumn to summer. Is it supposed to be like personality traits? Because like,
What?
Is autumn a personality
What's the question
trait?
again?
Name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
Appear to have in common.
Well, physically nothing.
No. No, if we had something in common physically, we'd be inbred.
Lovely. We both have the same sun.
You're the one in the sky.
No, the one over there. Sleeping. Right, I think we nailed it. Goals, being at home. What was the last few?
No, yeah. Let's say our
Food
goals
choices.
are reading.
Oh yeah, reading. Good one. Okay, fair. Number 9. For what in your life do you feel most grateful? Meeting you.
Yeah, my family.
Yeah. Like that, I think just grateful for the way that our relationship panned out, how we met, and the steps we've achieved since we've been
progress.
together. Yeah, massive progress. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's lovely. If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
I think I'll skip my trauma, thanks. Rather than go through the list. One thing about the way I was raised.
I honestly don't know if I would change anything. No, see, I was going to say like maybe not being like loving Hannah Montana at the age of like 15, but then I just think I had a good child. Like my childhood lasted a long time.
Your innocence lasted a long time.
So I think I don't think there's anything I would change. And I feel like if you were to change something, you wouldn't be the person you are now.
I do agree with that, yeah.
Oh, this one's long.
Go
11. Take 4 minutes. Let's not do 4 minutes. Let's just to tell your partner your life story in as much detail as possible. We don't have to go. I don't think we pretty much know each other's life.
Yeah.
So that's. I don't know if we have to do that one really. Your life story.
Trying to summarise it.
I was the last born, only girl.
Last born, only boy.
Yeah. I was.
That's a similarity
raised.
Between us.
Yeah, that's true. I was raised and grew up in the same house that my mum and dad still live in now.
Technically same, apart from a year.
Yeah.
Where I lived in Malden.
Do
you know what I think it would be better to say? Is like instead of 4 minutes explaining your life story, it's almost like vibes going up. Like what were the vibes you had as you grew up?
Right, okay. So the first section of my life, I would imagine like.
So like 1 to 5.
I can't really remember a
No,
lot from 1 to
yeah.
5, but I do remember like just my brothers always like looking after me and like wanting to help out and stuff like that. I remember loving Christmas and
Yeah.
occasions. That's probably my 1 to 5. I can't really remember much apart from that.
It's similar. It's just I don't know why, but I think of like doors in a house. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I don't know what it is. It's just like I'm gonna picture like the doors in my house when I was younger.
Okay, yeah, I suppose that's the first time you would have seen them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I just remember like the doors and the patterns on the doors.
Oh, you had pattern doors.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then
Yeah.
that's a weird 1 to 5, but
Yeah, but like that's what I remember. Like my memory's fucked up.
yeah.
Drugs. Yeah, so my memory's obviously a bit skewed with them. But from what I remember, my mum and dad weren't together.
Yeah.
Like I probably remember like a couple of days where they were together, but
Yeah.
then they split up. So 5 to 10, I would probably say lost my best friend.
Oh, you had shit childhood.
Lost my best friend.
Yeah.
My bike. That's what I can just think of, like going out and playing. But
Yeah.
obviously until I lost him, then I didn't go out. Yeah, like then I started to think of like my primary school,
Yeah.
like the memories of like from that.
I don't want to say mine now.
What's that?
Make yours sound more sad.
Well, I said trauma.
Yeah. My 5 to 10 would be lots of holidays with the family. Being homeschooled for a year. That would have been through that age, which I absolutely loved. And then I went back to a different primary school, which I loved even more. Remember, like, just the boys picking me up from primary school was the coolest thing ever. I used to think that was the best thing when my big brother used to pick me up from school. I just had a really lovely, like, childhood. Watching Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place, like, I feel it's horrible. Maybe I should go first.
No, I remember like Scooby Doo as well.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah. I remember like Scooby Doo, and I used to collect the magazines when I was younger. My nan used to buy them.
Nice.
Like she used to have a subscription, and then
Oh, cute.
yeah, so then
You'd get the little Scooby Doos.
yeah, whenever I went round.
I remember H2O, Just Add Water, Sleepover Club.
Yeah.
You know.
I know H2O.
That's a great program.
Yeah,
I
too.
rewatched that when Netflix was first a thing.
Did you?
Yeah, I rewatched the whole thing. When
I think
Netflix
Rachel
came.
did as well.
Yeah, a great time that was.
Yeah, 5 to 10. I would probably say that, like starting to go out again.
Yeah, trying to like refine
Yeah, well,
friendships.
yeah,
and
well, I
stuff.
never did. That's when I started like playing like PlayStation and stuff.
Fair enough.
And I would just sit indoors on my own.
Yeah.
Used to have, I was like Harry Potter. Used to have like a TV under the stairs,
Nice.
and well, it wasn't nice. It was like
Oh.
so thin. Sitting there playing
Aww.
underneath with my cheat codes on the little bit of paper. So I used to do that, and then I think Rachel was like, "Look, you need some friends." And then so she was like, she just went down the road, just saw like a bunch of like kids playing. She's like, "Is it alright, my brother comes play with me?"
Well, that's nice.
And then I made friends.
Yeah, your big sister looking out for
Yeah.
you. That's cute.
So I remember that.
Yeah.
So let's go for 10 to 15.
Yeah, okay.
Rebellious, I would say.
Were you?
Started drinking.
Did you? We've got a little bad boy on our hands, guys.
Started drinking, but secretly I was quite good at hiding it.
Secondary school, isn't it?
Yeah, riding bikes, then probably like going around skateboards, scooters. Just a lot of time out the house.
Mine was completely opposite to that.
Yeah.
Mine was in the house, being obese, fat, and bullied. That was my 10 to 15.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's 10 to 15 would be great.
No. Yeah, secondary school for me was horrific, hated it. My eating disorder would have started from that age, which I wouldn't have known I had. I didn't know it was an eating disorder at that time. It wasn't actually until a couple of years ago I realised what was wrong with me.
Yeah.
But that's when it would have started in that age. But
Yeah,
aside
so
from
like that
social
time
stuff,
was when I had like massive lack of confidence. and
yeah,
self-esteem.
no confidence at all. I'd say apart from school side of stuff, my home life was still really solid and like still went on great family trips and stuff, and like spent a lot of time with my mum and dad and stuff like that. I think my brothers probably had moved out by that point, so I think that time would have been just like me, mum and dad for a lot of time, and that was probably one of my favourite times in my teenage years. Sit down and watch Emmerdale every night.
Oh, fuck that.
No, but it was like our thing. Like, we'd have dinner together, then we'd go watch in the lounge and just watch like loads of TV until bed. We watched NCIS, we watched Hawaii 5-0, like all of them programs, and that was just, I loved that time of my life.
Fair enough.
At home, not going to school.
10 to 15, started smoking weed.
Really, that young?
Probably about 14 to be fair. 15 to 20. Just a lot of the same stuff, just heavier into the drinking. I stopped drinking really when it became legal for me.
You got it out of your system, so you didn't need to do it.
Because I used to just get so fucked up.
Did you ever go clubbing?
Once or twice, but I hated it.
Yeah. Never
I'm
been
not a dancer,
clubbing.
so...
No. 10 to 15.
Unless I'm fucked.
10 to 15 for me, no, 15 to 20 for me would have been like the start of the Tinder.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Not 15, but I think whenever you leave school, go to college, I would have started being on like dating apps. And then had like my first relationship.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of like heartbreak in that time, I think. But made me realise what I needed.
Yeah, so 15 to 20, I would say that's towards the end of school, isn't it?
End of school, college years.
I stopped turning up, turned up for my GCSEs.
Yeah.
Failed them. Apart from
jobs?
Apart from maths and business. Yeah, so went to college, done music, but then stopped going because I'd already known most of the music stuff.
Yeah, didn't help you at all.
No, because I used to just research it myself.
Yeah.
So then I went in straight into like a level 2 and I knew it and I was like, I skipped level 1 for a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I knew level 2 and then they was like, oh, your attendance is shit. It was like, if you miss one more day, you get kicked out. I was like, okay.
We're all scared.
Better keep going then. So I went, finished it. Then started working in Lula, part-time in Lula, part-time for my dad.
Fair enough. I think my first job was in a garden centre, and then I got a job in Asda, the works, and then the nursery, and I would have been at the nursery until I left not long after. I think not many years after 20.
No.
I think that's what that time period is just finding what you want to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I started gardening at about like 18 as well.
And then we're on our final 5 years, 20 to 25. Well,
20
not
to 25.
you.
Well,
Do 20 to 27 for you.
Well, we know this.
Yeah. Oh, you know this, yeah. This.
Yeah.
20 to... No, we haven't been... We've been together
No.
for 4 years, so...
Yeah.
Pretty much my 20 to 25 has been with you.
Yeah, there's good similar.
Yeah. Okay, that's our life story.
Apart from getting clean, lots of panic attacks.
Yeah, a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one thing. My anxiety would have started between the ages of 10 and 15.
You go.
And it's never gone since, so...
I'd say mine's got a lot better.
You're great, yeah. Do you want to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
We're only on question 12. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Ooh, good one.
I think if I could gain any one quality, it would be to be more... What's the word? Like, actually productive. Like, I always want to be, but I can never be bothered to be. Like, I'm quite lazy. I would rather just sit and watch TV all day than actually, like, do productive stuff, even though the productive stuff makes me feel better. So I wish I had that, like, that discipline, like, installed in me. Yeah.
You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems.
Yeah.
Something like that, innit?
Yeah.
You'll build better systems. I'm heavy on productivity and shit now.
He's been reading lots of books.
Yeah. I would probably say for me it's to be more empathetic.
Yeah, fair.
Because I'm not empathetic at all.
You can be with me a little bit, but I think I'm the only person you've ever shown it to.
Yeah. to be fair.
You are with me, but I think that is more like because of your loving side, like taking care of me kind of side.
Yeah, it's
not
like more. I don't have empathy for strangers.
No, not at all.
It's like we had this conversation before. It's like if you see a car crash, you'd be like, "Oh, I hope everyone's all right," and I'll just drive by. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm instantly like, that's all I can think about for like the rest of the week is how I hope they're okay.
I'm pretty sure that means I'm a psychopath.
Maybe. Let's move on because it's creeping me out. 13. If you had a crystal ball, if a crystal ball could tell you the truth about yourself, your life, the future, or anything else, what would you want to know?
So, if the crystal ball can give you any answer.
Yeah, I don't know why it's worded like that.
Yeah.
If the crystal ball could tell you anything about your life, what would you want to know?
About my life.
Just anything. It don't have to be about your life, I guess. The future. See, part of me would want to know like what we've set out to achieve happens, but then I don't know if I would want to know that because if it doesn't, then I'd be like, what's the fucking point? Do you know what I mean? Like if our plan actually follows through the way I've pictured it following.
Maybe I think for me it would be like at a crossroads situation. So it would be like, what if I never got into music? What would I do?
Yeah.
What if I never done gardening for like 6 years, 7 years? What would I have done? Where would I be then?
Yeah.
It's like that's what I would think of, but because like when I think of like past, like if I tried to know something about the past, it's the past. I'm not gonna gain any new value from that. It's already happened. The present is the present. You live in it. Like you can't do anything about that. And the future is like
uncontrollable, really.
Yeah. Like you don't know what's going to be the future, and if you do know the future, I feel like you're just going to constantly look to that point. That's like when people know. Like, would you rather know when you're going to die?
Yeah. Part of me would want to know like how many kids we have, because I feel like that's a massive thing for me as being a mum.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't, because I don't think knowing that would in any way affect because I don't care how many kids we have. Do you know what I mean?
But what if you was like one day you're like, oh, I'm happy with 2, and then your future thing was like, oh, but you have 7. You're like, well, when the fuck do I do 7? I was like, I don't want to have 7.
I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so.
And then you'll be dreading, I don't want to have 7 kids.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that would be my only thing I could. One truth about yourself, your life, your future.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, I'm pretty solid in where I am now to not care about past or future. If Hugo is happy.
Oh, such a good one.
It's the anything else, which made me think, well, you can find out anything.
We always ask this sort of, don't we, like, do you think he's happy? Yeah, okay, good one. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a while, and if so, why haven't you done it?
I've dreamed of doing
My dream of doing something for a while would be like being a full-time
content
vlogger.
creator.
Yeah. And why haven't I done that? I'm trying.
Help! I would probably say music, and I know why I haven't. It's just lack of consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the urges to do it, you do loads, and then you drop off.
And at the place I'm at now, I feel like it would have been better if I focused more when I was younger. Because now I have the discipline to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't have the interest in social media.
No, you can't stand social media.
No, I don't have it. So it's like I would never be a successful artist or music.
You'd have to get someone to just do social media for you.
Yeah, but then I'd still have to be in it.
Okay, right. Then surely, like, doesn't Kendrick Lamar like never use social media?
Yeah, but he's the greatest rapper in the world.
I know, but he didn't get there by using social media. Surely, because he never uses it.
Yeah. There's always, well, nowadays it's very social media presence as well. Like, he's been rapping for over like 20 years now.
Okay, 15. What is the greatest accomplishment of your life?
Would probably be. It's not you.
No, mine's not you either.
I thought that was very smart, don't you know? And that sounded like a right diss, didn't it? Yeah, my greatest accomplishment
is you.
Not you. Yeah, probably just overcoming anxiety.
Yeah, that's a good one. Mine would be overcoming my eating disorder.
Yeah, good one.
Something I never thought I'd be free of. So.
Same here.
High five to us. Okay, what do you value most in a friendship? Honesty and truth. Truthfulness and honesty.
Yeah, honesty. Yeah.
Because I just think like if you're blowing someone off because you don't want to do something, just tell me you don't want to do it. Don't make an don't lie about why you can't. Just say I can't be bothered. I'm really sorry, mate. Like I would love to have the friendships. I don't have any friends, but if I did, I'd want it to be you can just 100% be truthful to them, and no matter what you say, they don't judge you or they don't think of you any differently.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah, I'd be like, just genuine. Yeah. Themselves into it.
Yeah. We got the same one then. What is your most treasured memory? Memory. Well, quite a few.
What do you think about treasure?
I'm thinking like when my granddad, before he passed away, told me I was his favourite grandchild. Like that was like not in a like boasty way, but it was just a very special moment, and I think he knew he didn't have very long left, and we did have such a close relationship that it made me feel like he appreciated the relationship we had just as much as I did. And my granddad didn't always live close to us. Like the relationship only started when he moved down to where we live, which was only for the last I don't know. I think he moved down when I was in secondary school, but he passed away not long after that, so he wouldn't have been down here for that long. It's not like I grew up with him around all the time, because he wasn't. So I would probably say that is one of them. Or just like I've got so many memories of just going on holiday with like my whole family, and it just being the funnest time ever. Like the boys would put me and Ben, who's like the brother who's older than me but younger than the other two. We'd do like wars on each other's shoulders. Like I'd be on Dean's shoulder and Ben would be on Jamie's shoulder, and we'd like try knocking each other in the swimming pool off each other's shoulders and stuff like. And I just remember Mum and Dad sitting at the pool, like stuff like that, like family memories as well.
I'm gonna go for wet the bed Chewbacca.
What? What's wet the bed Chewbacca?
So my mum and dad separated, went on holiday with mum and my two sisters, and there was a Chewbacca toy. Came out of like a McDonald's or something like that.
Right.
And if you had the Chewbacca, you wet the bed that night.
What? Why?
We was really young.
Why?
We don't know, it was just like, it was obviously a random...
It's like a curse.
Yeah, it's like a random thing. So the funny part was that we clocked onto this quite quick, so we'd throw it at each other or hide it in their beds so they'd wet the bed.
That's a good one. I like that, that's funny.
You come to think of it, I'm pretty sure it was only me that wet the bed.
Your sisters definitely teamed up on you on that one.
Yeah. No, that was one thing I remember.
That's funny, I like that.
Yeah, that's a memory that I wish I never forget.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, what is your most terrible memory? My most terrible memory is reading a Facebook comment saying that I was fat and ugly when I was about 12 years old, because that's what started like that anxiety, the lack of self-confidence, the insecurities, everything that could possibly go wrong for a teenager at 12 years old went wrong for me at that point. Body dysmorphia, eating disorders, so that's my worst memory. Yeah, and I still remember the comment. I remember how it, like, I remember reading that and feeling like,
yeah, you've spoken about
shit.
It before.
Yeah, that's my...
I would probably say the last time I saw my friend before he died, and he knocked at the door. He was like, "Oh, do you want to come out and play?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah.
I was like, "No, I'll do the same." And then that's the last time I saw him.
Yeah, sad, but you didn't know. And
no, but obviously.
Yeah, you was young. Understand. If you knew that in 1 year you would die suddenly, would you change anything about the way you are living now, and why?
The things I would change are out of hand for me. The things I would change, I would need more time to change.
Yeah, I feel like, should we just say, like, if money weren't an object or anything, like if you could just...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just do it like that, because obviously you can't just quit your job knowing you're going to die next year, because how are you going to afford to live for that year?
Yeah.
So just without money or anything like that concern.
Yeah, I would just do anything I wanted.
Yeah, I mean, You just would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would literally just do things that made me feel good,
Yeah.
made me feel alive.
Yeah.
If I knew I was going to die, I'd jump out of airplanes. I'd go fucking skydiving,
Yeah.
shit like that.
Go like mountain climbing.
Yeah,
and
I would
stuff.
do all that
I
stuff.
think I would too. Or I'd move back home.
It's like I wouldn't focus. Actually, to be honest, like I wouldn't focus too much on myself. I'd like to create memories for other people.
Yeah, like positive memories.
Yeah,
I'd like, oh, he did that before he died. That's great.
Yeah, I'd like to help other people.
Me too. What does friendship mean to you?
I've had that one.
It's kind of similar. I feel like I don't really have friends, so. But if I did, what friendship would mean to me is just someone who I can be myself around, who I could trust. Like, I know what I'm telling them is not going further than that. If it was confidential kind of thing, like I could trust them with anything. They always have my back, no matter what. And yeah, you can just say your opinions and it doesn't. You can have like conversations and they might get heated, but it doesn't change the way you feel about that person.
I would say friendship for me is the family I chose.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. What roles do love and affection play in your life? I'd say quite a big part for me, but that's because of like my insecurities. I think I need that constant like reassurance.
I would almost say like they're automated.
Yeah.
For me, it's like knowing people love you without having to say it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like knowing that. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're automated. They're just, you haven't got to say it. Like they're just, you know they're there.
Okay, share 5 positive characteristics of your partner. Are you going first or am I going first?
I'll go first because
Okay.
then it seems like you're copying me.
5 positive characteristics.
Funny, cute, beautiful.
Is that a characteristic?
Oh no, I guess that's surface level, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, cute could.
Cute could be. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll allow
alright.
that one.
All right, yeah. Funny, cute, homely,
Oh,
cozy. I would say actually. I'd say cozy instead. I'm trying not to say the same word, just different.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, funny, cute, cozy.
Well, I'm cozy. You think
Yeah,
I'm.
you're cozy.
You and
like
you like
homely
that.
to
You
me.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a cool one.
Dorky.
Dorky.
Yeah, you're quite dorky. You can
How?
be, like, but it's like endearingly like goofy.
Autistic.
Supportive.
I think that's 5.
Yeah, but I was just saying, yeah,
Thank
yeah, like endearingly goofy. Yeah,
Oh, I like them.
because you do weird shit,
Like what?
and it's just like, oh, it's quite funny. Yeah. It's quite, yeah, made me happy.
Oh, I like them ones.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Your creativity.
Alright, yeah.
Funny. I can't not say funny. You're hilarious. I don't know how to word this, but like, I don't know.
We'll say
like
it and I'll try to help.
caring. Like you look after me. I feel like you're always like we were speaking about this earlier. Like you're always thinking about my anxiety and like if I'm okay in situations and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the word would be.
No, I think it's like supportive or caring. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'd probably say supportive.
Oh,
That's what I said to you.
well, can I not use that one? Caring then.
Well, I'm not empathetic.
Not empathetic. No.
To others. Let me just clear that up as well. I'm not empathetic to people I don't know, but if I know somebody or meet somebody, I am then empathetic towards them.
Sometimes depends on the situation.
No, yeah. To be fair, it depends. If people are like cry about themselves all the time, like they're the whole world's against them, sort of thing,
Yeah.
and they don't do anything about it. That's what I can't deal with.
No.
But yeah, carry on.
I'd say almost like
Compliment me, please.
leader. Like I don't know how to put it, but like I know that you can take control of situations, and I don't have to do it.
Controlling.
No, it's not controlling. It's like, yeah, if the car needs fixing, you've got it sorted. I don't
Yeah.
have to worry about that. Like you're very like organised in that sense of things. And the last one would be that you're smart, because I learn a lot from you. You teach me a lot.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you.
Cool.
I like that.
Yeah. How close and warm What? How close and warm is your family? Do you feel your childhood was happier than most other people's?
To be honest, I would say yes and no.
Yeah.
Like the good moments were really good, but bad moments were bad too.
Yeah. And your family is close. All your
It's
cousins,
like
aunts and
yeah.
uncles, yeah. Like my immediate family, very close. And I would describe my family as warm. I feel like a lot of people, and that's just because a lot of people who are like outside our family always sort of gravitate towards us in a weird way. And I don't know if my childhood was happier than other people's, but I think it was just an average childhood.
I think most people can see the flaws in their own family.
Yeah, yeah.
But so when they look at yours, as like most people feel like they have a broken family, I'd say. But yours doesn't seem broken.
I wouldn't describe my family as broken, but what you get from our family is very raw and honest. Like, we are what's presented to you. We don't hide shit from each other. Honest. We know all of each other's business pretty much. Like, there's no secrets. We don't think we're a perfect, happy family. Like, we accept that that's not what we are, but that's what makes us close.
Yeah.
I feel. Yeah, your family's very social. My family is not social. How do you feel about your relationship with your mother? My mum's my best friend.
Yeah,
yeah, like, we've both got really good relationships with our mums.
Yeah. Got better when I moved out.
Yeah, now that you don't live with each other or see each other every day, you've got more to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't get this one. Make 3 true we statements each. For instance, we are both in this room feeling. We are both in this room feeling tired.
I'm not tired.
Fuck.
We both need a wee.
I don't need a wee.
I need a wee.
We are both in this room feeling.
We are both in this room with Hugo.
We
are both in this room feeling happy.
Oh, statements each, yeah. But it could be like, we both have the same life plan moving forward. We do.
So we both.
Yeah, and we both
we
love each other.
Family.
Yeah, that's it. Complete this sentence. I wish I had someone with whom I could share ...
I wish I had someone with whom I could share something.
Yeah.
Wish I had someone who I could share.
I wish I had someone who I could share my thoughts and feelings of books that I read with.
Great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I would probably say whom I could share my love of Marvel with, because you're not like comics and stuff like that.
I only love Marvel because you love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have watched it if I hadn't have met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, please share what would be important for him or her to know.
Like we were friends.
Yeah.
Like
if we we're not even friends, but we're not friends yet. If you were going to become a close friend with your partner, what would be important for him or her to know?
Going to? Like what? So we were together and now we're not?
No, I feel like if we just like was chatting and we're like, oh, we're going to be good friends. What's important for you to know about me, and what's important for me to know about you? To be good friends.
To be good friends? Well,
yeah.
You already know that. We're together.
Yeah, I know, but...
I feel like that's so redundant. You become friends first.
I'm slightly autistic.
You found that out later. I found that out before you did.
Yeah.
You used to think I was autistic. No, you and your mum was both, oh, there's definitely something wrong with him. I took the test and I came out normal.
I feel like we are good friends, so we can't really answer that.
I know, but I would think it's to...
If it was like we were in a relationship or we've seen each other, but then we decided to be friends.
Decided to be friends after.
Yeah, I think mine would be like, I'm still in love with you.
I
can't just be your friend.
Yeah. I think it's easier to be like, if we've never met and then we would be
good friends. I know. I've got a tiny dick. Joking.
You have a tiny dick? You wish you told me that before.
Okay. Tell your partner what you like about them, but be very honest this time, saying things that you might not say to someone if you've just met them.
What we like about each other?
We kind of did that one.
Yeah, we've done that one.
Be very honest though.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
No, am I not?
Share with your partner an embarrassing moment in your life. You know my embarrassing moments. Once I was on the way to college and the security guy, you had to scan your card in to say that you could get through the gates. and the security guard was like, "Oh, just scan over there," and I couldn't find where he like disappeared after he said that. So I was looking where to scan, and I was standing under one of those barriers that come
And it
up
hit
and
your
down,
head.
and I scanned it, and then like a car drove past because obviously that's where it was. But because I was standing underneath it, I didn't realise because it was already up from where this car had driven past. It went down and whacked me on the head, and there was like 3 cars behind me, and like loads of people walking into college. You saw. And all I could think about was like, as long as this was my first day of college, my first day. And I was like, as long as nobody who's in my class saw that, I'm fine. Like,
Yeah.
3 people. 3 people in my class saw that happen.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing.
Embarrassing. When have I been embarrassed? Oh, well, to be honest, I don't think I've ever actually been embarrassed because I just own my shit.
You never called like teacher mum or something?
Yeah, but nobody ever called me out on it or just, yeah.
Fair enough.
I
You
don't
just
think I've
don't get embarrassed.
No, because
No, that's fair. Some people don't. We're nearly finished anyway. We've only got 6 more.
okay, yeah, I don't really get embarrassed. I just, if something happens to me or
You accept that's happened.
yeah.
When did you last cry in front of another person or by yourself? I literally cried this morning because Zoe Sugg
Was ending her vlog.
Yeah, was ending Vlogust. No, she wasn't even ending it. She was just. It was the
Saying
Christmas episodes, the day before the last one, and she was like, "I can't believe Vlogust is ending," and I started crying.
She did. I
Yeah,
have.
there's
footage,
video proof
yeah.
of this.
To be honest, I reckon the last time I cried was at a movie. Maybe Guardians.
You didn't really cry.
It was a tear, and that's
that
technically-
doesn't count. When did you last sob? Cry laughter? I do that to you quite a lot.
Yeah, good one. To be honest, I reckon the last time was probably when I farted under the covers with Hugo, and he came out and
gosh.
he was.
I wish that there was video evidence of that. That was
got
the
up
funniest thing.
2 seconds later, and he was like, "Fucking hell!"
The
Like,
dog
you could
was
see
so
it in
shocked.
his eyes were, "Fuck, sorry." It was, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great
And
time.
I was crying.
We
with
were
laughter.
crying.
Yeah. So was he. His
Yeah.
eyes were
Yeah.
flaming.
Okay, tell your partner something that you like about them already.
That's
I
saying
know.
we've done that
No, come on, let's just say something you like about me.
already.
Yeah.
That I like about you already.
Yeah, what do you already like about me?
To be honest though, this is definitely
It's definitely for people who aren't in love.
or like they've just started their relationship.
Okay, one thing I like about you already is that you're really sexy.
Um,
And you're really lovely and cuddly and cute.
that's
My
not one
best
thing.
friend.
That's not one thing.
You're my best friend.
That's not one thing.
You're my best friend. One thing you like about me, isn't that hard?
No, it's just I'm trying to answer the question specifically that I like about you already.
Yeah, but just say that you like you already know me, so
So one thing I like about you,
yeah.
you're funny. You make me laugh,
Mhm.
and that is crucial.
Okay, I like that. Tell your partner. Oh no, I just read that one. What, if anything, is too serious to be joked about?
Well, for me, nothing.
No, you have no limits of comedy. Like this guy loves comedy. He has dark humour.
yeah.
You can't stop him from
Yeah, I will joke about anything. I have what is probably like joke Tourette's. If I think something's funny, or if I don't even think sometimes, it just comes out, and I'm like, but. And I've said something outrageous.
Yeah, no, that does happen with you a lot.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me? I don't know, maybe like a family member's death.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair.
Yeah, like I don't know. I can appreciate a funny joke.
Yeah,
It's just a joke. Like I don't really take anything seriously when it's a joke.
Yeah. Sometimes I say shit and you just.
If I'm not in the mood, I'm not in the mood, right?
Yeah.
You understand if you're a girl. If it's the time of the month. Don't
No,
joke.
sometimes not even.
Yeah, you don't know when my time of the month is, so you don't know.
No, I do, it's the time we don't have sex.
If you were to die this evening with no opportunity to communicate with anyone, what would you regret not having told someone, or why haven't you told them already?
That I love them.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, most of the love and affection in my relationships with other people is automated.
Yeah.
It's like they know it, but I don't say it. But I feel like if I was going to die tomorrow, then
No, it's tonight.
tonight, and and I can't talk to them, then I wish I could have told them that I love them, just so they know that for certain.
So like I say I love you to my family all the time, so I don't think I don't know, but it probably would be that, because I would want to say it to them one last time.
Yeah.
Your house containing everything you own catches fire. After saving your loved ones and pets, you have time to safely make a final dash to save any one item. What would it be and why?
Dog lead, because that'd be a fucking pain in the arse if we've got to carry.
I feel like that's included.
Probably car keys.
I feel like mine would be my hard drive.
Your hard drive?
Yeah, I've got so many photos on there. I wouldn't want to lose.
Oh,
so many puppy photos of Hugo.
So much expensive stuff.
No, I don't care about that. I think it'd have to be my hard drive. Or my Harry Potter pyjamas. My little mandrake on the shelf in the kitchen. Squirtle.
Squirtle. Grab the fucking Squirtle! Fire extinguisher.
A fucking drink, because I would be hot in a house on fire. I need a drink, mate.
Ice cream.
Yeah, an ice cream.
New pair of lungs.
The football we bought and never played with.
We played with it once. I play with it all the time, actually.
No, yeah, you do, to be fair.
Golf clubs. Because they're not mine, technically, are they? I'm borrowing them. And I wouldn't want to lose somebody else's.
I feel like he'd understand.
No, but they're expensive. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but I mean, if you rang him and was like, look, mate, the house caught on fire, I could only save one thing.
And
I don't think he'd mind that you didn't pick his golf clubs.
No, I don't care about like what he would think. I know he would be okay, but it's just I'm taking responsibility for something of somebody else's. Like he's giving
Fair
me
enough.
those things to look after.
Okay, very enough.
Do you know what I mean? Like I would take good care of other people's things that they have given me, like borrowed towards me. So I feel like that would be priority.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
My
my bed.
engagement ring.
The bed. It's not in the house.
Wizards in training hoodie.
Probably the dog food.
Yeah, fair. That's expensive shit.
The fridge.
The fridge. My Diet Coke. This one's a bit deep. Of all the people in your family, right, I feel like this one's just stupid.
Yeah, go.
Of all the people in your family, whose death would you find the most disturbing and why? Or any of them. Literally any of them. I don't know
Yeah,
how
but
I'd
it's saying
choose.
the most.
I don't think there is a most. I think it could be equal across the board. I don't think I could pick.
Yeah.
Last one. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it. Also ask your partner to reflect back to you how you seem to be feeling about the problem you have chosen.
No, pass that back. That was way too much you just said. Share a personal problem and ask your partner's advice on how he or she might handle it.
I feel like my personal problems you already know and you've already helped me handle. Do you know what I mean?
Right, a personal problem that you're going through right now.
Well, I'd say like not being a mum, but we already speak about this a lot. It's something you already know, like.
Yeah. Yeah, we literally spoke about it the other day. It's like you're never there's never a right time, but
there's things we want to do before.
Yeah.
Like we make that step.
I don't know, because if I have a problem, I usually deal with it myself.
Yeah, you do. You don't ask me for advice. You don't have any? You don't have any problems that you want me to deal for you?
Well, yeah, to be fair, like, if I have a problem or something, I was like, oh, can you help me with this? I can't quite figure it out.
Yeah, we do that anyway.
Yeah, it's usually like, if I'm thinking like, oh, the coding or something like that. You know, like, I need some, like, logic. Like, what was I asking the other day? And I said...
it was, like, about the steps to how to get to something.
Yeah, no, it was the... So with my like to-do list, I have like a someday / maybe list, and I was like, well, how like with this list, it's like you get reminded about the things on that every so often.
Yeah.
And it's like, how long does it have to be until you get reminded again? And I was like, well, like if it's a someday maybe, it's like if you get reminded every month, it might piss you off.
Yeah. Too often. Too frequent.
Yeah, like 2-3 months, and then that's like a quarter of a year done already.
Mhm.
It's like I couldn't quite figure out
The
what's the best
timings.
timings for that.
Yeah, but then we spoke about it,
Yeah,
and I didn't really help you.
I kind of tried to deal with problems as soon as they contacting HMRC because they're being an arsehole. Yeah. To be honest, a lot of this we've already spoken about before, so that's why I would say we're already madly deeply in love because we have discussed most of these things already.
That's lovely. Good boy.
No, there's a hold handle.
Oh, sorry. We're
Alright.
in love with you too, Hugo. Well, that's the end.
20 to 8? Bloody hell. Where's this slow, productive day gone?
Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this, well done.
Yeah.
Like, you must like us because that was a lot. We
Good luck cutting
appreciate
that
you.
down.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll see you in my next video.
Bye.
I just want the sunset vibes with the long red skies as we go for a drive.